So hello everyone, welcome back to another particular lecture of our Reagent Chemistry lecture series, and this is the class 27. So in our previous discussion, we are talking about the different kind of oxidation of alcohol. We completed the chromium based oxidation as well as the manganese mediated oxidation. So in this particular class onwards, we started with the DMSO mediated oxidation. So first of all, let us talk about the DMSO. DMSO is the dimethyl sulfoxide and the structure is something like this. Okay, and this DMSO can be activated by reacting with different electrophilic reagents, such as oxyl chloride, dicyclohexyl carbonamide, sulfur trioxide, acetic anhydride, and N-chlorosuccinamide. So this particular DMSO is activated by this type of reacting with this type of electrophilic reagent, and then the activated DMSO will responsible to react with certain primary or secondary alcohols to get their corresponding carbonyl compounds. Now, depending upon this different electrophilic reagents, the DMSO-based oxidation have different name oxidation, like Swern oxidation, Pfister-Moffat oxidation, Komblum oxidation, Parik-Doing, Korekim, and Albert-Goldman reagents. So these are the same DMSO-based oxidation. However, the electrophilic reagents are different in the case of different name reactions. So before entering the name reaction, first let us understand the general mechanism that how DMSO getting activated, and it will react with the alcohols to generate their corresponding aldehyde or ketone compounds. So this is the general mechanism of DMSO based oxidation. So this is DMSO, and this is the electrophilic reagents. So what happened that these two actually react to generate this type of species, and this is called the activated DMSO compound. Now, this activated DMSO compound is getting nucleophilic attack by this particular alcohol. This O contains the lone pair, and this lone pair will get attacks here. This is the electrophilic center now, and it will generate this type of intermediate. And this intermediate is very much important. After that, in presence of base, basically one of the hydrogen abstraction takes place from the sulfur, and it will generate a ylide system. And now this ylide will actually capture the adjacent proton, and then finally the intermediate breaks down to generate the corresponding carbonyl compound and dimethyl sulfide as a byproduct. So this is the general mechanism of DMSO based oxidation. Now, also there is certain a certain possibility to generate some side reactions, like methyl trimethyl ether formation can occur as a side reaction. Basically, what happened that this ylide is directly getting nucleophilic attack by the alcohol to generate this type of methyl thiomethyl ether formation, and this type of side reaction is called the Pumera rearrangement. Okay, and this thing actually observed when then this type of side reaction has been observed. Also, if the reaction medium deprived of base, then there is a reverse reaction is also possible. Basically, this intermediate is generated. After that, this particular leaving group will get SN2 attack here to break this particular intermediate and getting our DMSO back, and we got this new product. So this is also a possibility of DMSO based oxidation. So now let us talk about Swern oxidation in details. So Swern oxidation, the reagent is similar like DMSO, and the electrophilic reagent here is the oxyl chloride, that's COCl2, and base here is triethylamine. Now, Swern oxidation can do primary alcohol to aldehyde and secondary alcohol to ketone, and no tertiary alcohol getting oxidized here, because in the mechanistic path, as I already discussed, that this alpha hydrogen is required for generating the carbonyl compound. So tertiary alcohols are not getting oxidized. And also it is a convenient method for the production of DMS chloride intermediate without using DMS and chlorine. So this is the fact we can say. And so this is the reaction. Basically here you can find that the secondary alcohol is here. Now in presence of Swern oxidation condition, this alcohol will getting converted to their corresponding ketone compound. Okay. So now let us talk about the mechanistic pathway of the particular reaction. So what happened that the DMSO getting activated by reacting with the oxyl chloride, that is COCl2. Now this particular negative charge will attack here, and then this chlorine getting left, and then after that this chlorine attacks here in the sulfur center, and after that chlorine attacks here in the sulfur center, and this particular bond breaks down, and after the decarboxylation and decarbonylation reaction takes place, rearrangement takes place. So finally we got our this intermediate, and this is called the activated DMSO compound. Now this is called the activated DMSO compound. Now the alcohol present in the medium getting attacked by a nucleophilic addition takes place to generate this intermediate. After that, the chlorine has actually captured the excess hydrogen here, and to get this particular intermediate, then base come into the picture, and then base captures this particular hydrogen to generate the ylide system, and then this particular ylide will actually captures the alpha hydrogen here, and then particular intermediate breaks apart to generate our corresponding aldehyde. Because it is a primary alcohol, so it is generate aldehyde and SME2 as a byproduct of this particular reaction. Now, in terms of Swern oxidation, aliphatic long chain alcohol can be oxidized. Aliphatic long chain alcohol can be oxidized, such as this is the aliphatic long chain, and in the Swern oxidation condition, this will also getting oxidized. Also, oxidation of alcohol in presence of sulfide, sulfur are not oxidized. Like if the particular compound contains sulfur as well as the oxygen, then only this particular oxygen's alcohol center getting oxidized, sulfur center is not getting oxidized. Also, since this is not acid sensitive, acid is not present in the reaction mixture, so acid sensitive functional group also getting tolerance. So here is the allylic alcohol is there and the normal alcohol is there. Both are oxidized to their corresponding carbonyl compound in presence of Swern oxidation conditions. So with this, we have to end this particular class. In the next class, we are talking about the different DMSO based oxidation such as the Corey-Kim oxidation. So thank you for listening.